All right, let's go to number 23 now. I tell you what, let's do 25 before we do 23 because I think 25 would be easier for the new people to understand. All right, so let's go to 25. Where is my 25? You guys who were here yesterday, y'all should be able to go ahead and zip right through. 25, we got x minus 3 squared plus y minus 1 squared equals 25. All right, so now, Hope, we're going to go backwards. We got to write down what the center and what the radius is, and then we got to graph it. So this one's just a basic problem, really easy. Hope, if you want to write C and R instead of center and radius, you can. All right, so our center, Hope, remember you just flip your signs. So it's positive 3 and positive 1. All right, our radius, you take the square root of 25 and it's 5. Make sure you understand where I got those answers from.
How do you get the radius to use square root?
Take the square root.
Right here like that.
All right. Hope we're good on that one. So now we got to graph it. So here's how you graph it. We did this yesterday. Go to your center first. So Hope I go over 3, up 1. So you guys make sure when you are graphing this on your graph paper, label it number 25. We are only going to graph 6 of these. I'm only going to make you graph, because we got 6 graphs on the front of the graph paper. I want to save the back of the graph paper for our word problems we're going to do on the back of the sheet. So we're only graphing 6. All right, Hope, so if our radius is 5, I go up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I go down 5. I go left 5. And I go right 5. And I draw my circle. Okay? All right, so now we can go to 23. Very good. Draw your circle.
Good stuff.
Should be a circle.
Oh.
All right, so Hope, let's go to 23. All right, look at the difference on this one, Hope. If you look at 25, I had to flip both my signs, right? Well, look, 23, the x doesn't even have another number with it. So that'll be a 0 from that one, negative 2 from that one. So it's 0, negative 2.
That was wicked easy.
And then radius
On this?
would be.
All right, so Ariana, what's our radius going to be? Okay.
You just have to, you just leave that thing, and then you have to make the 14 everyone make it positive 14x.
All right, so now when I graph my center, Hope, I got over 0, negative 2. Whoops. Let me go to that. I got a big point here. And what's my radius going to be? Take that square root. What is it? 2. All right, so now we can go up 2, right 2, down 2, and left 2. And there's your circle.
Sorry, I was drafting something.
That's fine, you good. All right, so 27 y'all should be able to do by yourself. I'm going to wait on you guys to help you on 29. Do I not have 29? There's 29.
Which ones are we graphing? Where are we graphing?
All the odd ones.
We're going to graph 6 problems, Allie. Really, any 6 you want to on this side. I don't want you graphing on the back of the graph paper. I want to save that for the new problems on the back. Because I'm not giving out more graph paper. So right now, you guys do 27 by yourself, and we'll check them. Was 29 is like a combination. She needs to know how to do 31 and 33 before we go back to 29. All right, so Hope, we've got to make our problems look like 25 looked, where you've got parentheses and a square. This is the standard form for a circle right here. All right, so we want to go back. We want to write 31 in standard form. Here's how you do it. All right, notice I got an X here and an X here, right? I'm going to get those in a group together. So it's going to be X squared. I got to bring this over. That'll make it a positive 14X. Then put a blank box right there. All right, and we're going to do the same thing for anything that has a Y in it. We're going to take Y squared. We're going to group it with 6Y, and we're going to have a box for it. All right. Hope negative 50 does not have an X or a Y, so it's not in a group. We just leave it over here, negative 50. All right, so now we got to fill in these boxes before I do anything else. Ariana, do you remember how to fill in the box?
I think you might plug in 0.
Good. All right, so you ready, Hope? You take half of this number and you square it. So 7 squared is 49. So watch, I put a plus 49 here and a plus 49 over here. Whatever you add to one side, you got to add it to the other. All right, so we're going to do the same thing. Half of 6 is 3. Why'd I write 2? 3 squared. So I'll get a plus 9 here and a plus 9 here. All right, now for the last step. Add those up over there. That's going to equal 8. All right, Ernesto, do you remember what goes in here? I know it's going to be X plus something. Half of that, right. So it'll be X plus 7. Now, Hope, let me show you something. You can either take half of 14 and get 7, or you can take the square root of 49 and get 7. It doesn't matter. You can choose. I always just take half of this number. All right, so what's going to go over here? It's going to be Y plus what? Very good. All right, so Hope, this is our standard form for our circle. You're going to have to do those steps on a lot of these problems to get it in standard form. Now, from there, it's easy. My center is negative 7 and negative 3. And would somebody find out the radius by taking the square root of 8 and making it a decimal?
2.8.
2.8. All right, we'll graph that now. We're doing 31. We're going to do 31 and 33 before I show her 29. All right, so Hope, if I go negative 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, down 3. Now look, my radius is 2.8, so count 1, 2, and a little more than halfway. 1, 2, a little more than halfway. There's your circle. All right, Hannah, you got any questions? Okay. All right, so I'm going to give y'all a chance to do 33, pretty much just like we did 31. They're pretty much the same.
Do you plug in 0?
On 33?
It's got Y squared, but not a Y.
Right, so it's just going to be plus, I'm just going to write plus y squared. You can write y plus 0 in parentheses if you would
Think
like.
it'll be 0.
All right, so try 33, and then I'll show Hope what to do when you can't make a group with the y's. Definitely think these are harder than what we did yesterday. So when you write it down, Hope, go ahead and start making your group. All right, so you should have x squared plus 2x. We'll have a box for that group. All right, Hope, notice the y doesn't have another y that I can put in the group. So what I do is just leave it plus y squared, but I do have to move minus 10 over and make it positive 10 because it doesn't have an x or a y. It doesn't belong in a group. All right, now see if you can fill in the box.
3 is the radius on 33.
Jim, you all right?
I have
All right, so Hope, what's going to go in the box right here? Half of 2 is 1. 1 squared is just 1. So I got a plus 1 there and a plus 1 there. Don't forget, whatever you add in the box, you got to add on the other side. All right, so now we can write our answer. The y squared, you don't have to put in parentheses. What's going to go here, remember, it's going to be x plus what? Yep, x plus 1. Now find the center and the radius and we'll graph it. I'm worried about Saturday. So we're about to score 40 to win. I don't know if we can do that. All right, so I hope my center is going to be, I flip this sign, -1. I get 0 from that one. Would somebody put a square root of 11 in your calculator, make it a decimal? 3.3. All right, so now we can graph it. Y'all center is -1 up 0. 3.3. Count 1, 2, 3, a little bit past it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We did 31. We did 33. All right, now we'll do 29. I don't think 29 is any harder. It's just since Hope wasn't here yesterday, Matthew wasn't here yesterday, it's new for them. All right, ready for 29, Hope? All right, look at it. It's on the board. Look at it. What's different about it? Well, they already have the parentheses here, but they haven't did the group with the y's yet. So it's like they did half of it and didn't do the other half. So I'm going to bring down the x plus root 5. But now I'm going to make my group for my y. So that's going to be y squared minus 8y, put a box, equals 9. So, I don't know, it shouldn't be that much harder now. If you do 31 and 33, you should be able to do this. All right, see if y'all can finish it. All right, so this is where First Block had some trouble. When you write your center, don't write -√5. Somebody find out what √5 is as a decimal form. Because you can't graph -√5. What is root? 2.2. So we'll say -2.2 and 4. That will be our center. Does that make sense? If they give you a square root, just make it a decimal. Okay? Radius will be 5. So now see if we can graph that. How do we go to -2.2 and up 4? See, -2.2, -2.2 up 1, 2, 3, 4, about right there. Just get it close. So now we got to count 5. So look how I count 5. I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a point. I'm going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Getting better, I think. All right, so I'm going to show 35. You guys really should be able to do 37 and 39 by yourself, especially if you were here yesterday. 35 is a little bit difficult. It's got something new in it we need to look at, but Hope has not seen one like this, so we'll do 35. We're still rolling? Yeah. All right, Hope, what do you see on 35 that's different from all the other ones? Every other problem that we've had just x squared and y squared, right? So look, you can't have a number in front of the x squared or the y squared. But when you have a number on the ones we have, Hope, they're going to be the same number every time. It'll both be a 3, both be a 4, both be a 5. So what you do right here in this situation, you divide everything by 4 all the way down. And after you divide by 4, go ahead and write your x's and your y's in their groups. Go ahead and do that. And then I'll show you what's a little bit different than we didn't have yesterday. Alright, so y'all should have x squared. Let's see, I don't have another x, so I don't have to worry about making a group for my x's. Alright, y squared. 36 divided by 4, is that 9y? Think so. I'm gonna move positive 5 over 4 over, make it negative 5 over 4. You could make it a decimal or a fraction, either way. Alright, so let's check that out. Any questions so far? Alright, so yesterday, I don't think we had this situation here. We got a group. You gotta take half of 9. What's half of 9? 4.5. Square that. 20.25. So I'm going to write plus 20.25 there. And I'm going to write plus 20.25 there. So I don't think we had that yesterday where you had an odd number right here. You have to got a decimal and then square it. I could be wrong, but I don't think we did one like that. All right, so from here you should be able to finish it up. All right, Allie, would you add up negative 5 over 4 plus 20.25 for me, please? I'm scared of that one, Allie. Try it again. I don't think it's 4 point. Negative 5 over 4 plus 20.25.
That was my root.
All right, everybody's saying 19. We'll go with that. That sounds better.
319 is 4.4.
I got you. All right, so now Allie Gibson, what goes right here in the parentheses? All right, look. Y plus half of that. So it'll be y plus 4.5. Alright, so now center and radius, and we're not graphing after this, we're just writing the center and the radius and moving on. We're not graphing. So it'll be 0, negative 4.5. And what Allie said, the square root of 19 was what? You said something. 4.3, 4.4, round up? Round up, 4.4. Alright, so 37 and 39 we really should be able to do by ourselves. See if y'all can knock them out.